Well, good morning. I gotta unplug my watch. 91%, that's enough. Plugging this little pigtail back on it, on the little charger thing. I've been making, my throat's sore this morning. I've been making hangout videos, and they don't log up to my regular, channel. I don't know what happens to them. They get lost in cyberspace or something. Anybody knows what's going on, let me know. But I can make a video like this and it loads up perfectly fine, so there you go. I had a hangout saying, do we feel safe? And I don't think any American can say whatever side they're on, actually can't say they feel safe. I have deleted so many people that has strange ideas. That's the best way to put it. And I just don't know where they're coming from. I mean, they say everything lies, the media and everything else. I don't think so as much as they think. I think they embellish, but I don't think they lie. There's a grain of truth in everything. That's what my poor old grandma used to say. She was talking about legends and myths and legends and crap like that. That's what she was talking about. But anyway, as an average American, I don't feel safe. Oop, I hit my finger on that handle. And I don't think anybody else can say that after what happened storming the Capitol. You know, we got a lot of rights here in America. Civil liberties. But we cannot take that as one of our liberties to storm and destroy. I don't know, you know. I believe it's on the far right is too many prejudiced people. You know, this is not just your America. It's everybody's United States that lives here and presides here and was born here. So that's about all I got to say about that this morning. And I don't care. I got two subbers. The truth is truth. Most of the people have capitalized on this, and really up their channels, you know, and talk about all the, and all they want to do is just gather up subs. You know, they don't care. No, I'm not that greedy. I don't care that much about following the herd, as I always put it. That's about all I got to say about. I mean, there's nothing you can say. I told my family to stay in till after I don't know, the end of the month, the 15th of the next month, February. We'll see which way the directions is going. Because I just don't believe it. I advise everybody else to, they ain't got stocked up on supplies, they need to go and get their supplies and just hunker down to see which way the wind blows and the world goes. Yeah. I would not want to be an ethnic group in this country. Hispanic, black, Oriental, or a different religion, or hell, even a different sexual orientation, whatever the hell they want to call that. I think the world is sitting back and watching, and I can't blame them. Is basically they're fighting for like supremacy. on, like us, they have a God-given right. Well, you have a God-given right for a lot of things, but being cruel and vicious and stuff, and then sit there and call yourself a Christian. I don't understand that. That was not God's way. I don't think you can call yourself a follower of Jesus and preach anarchy. That's not God's way. Peaceful demonstration, yes. Anarchy, chaos, hell Hydra. That's what the hell I thought about that damn movie. Hell Hydra. I like what Hitler was getting going. They're still arguing about taking him and dragging him out of the White House. Something 25, Amendment 25 or impeachment again. It's a wonder he don't end up in the pen. And I think he realizes that from his last speech. He's trying to catfish. Get out from under it. So he's only covered one's own ass is what he's trying to do. His wife probably was scuttling the buck and wants to go back to Ukraine or wherever the hell she came from. And she's just as much to be a citizen here as anybody else. And I think there's something fishy going on. My little puppy dogs. I don't like the new light I put out on the porch. It's one of them energy-saving lights. It ain't bright like the old incandescent light bulbs. So I'll probably take it out and put another incandescent light bulb in it. It's one of them damn fluorescents or whatever the hell it is. I turned on my TV the other day. First time I've turned that TV on in a year, probably over a year, maybe 2 years. My big screen, I don't know how to work it, so it just lays over there and it's pretty, got a light on it. It's one of them smart TVs. Well, the hell, it's too damn smart to run. Crazy shit. I gotta change shirts today. I've worn this for 2 or 3 days. It's about time for another shower, so I'll throw this sucker in the dirty clothes and grab another. I ain't doing nothing. I'm just sitting there in the house. I ain't even been cooking good. I just opened up some pot pies or something like that. And that ain't good for me. It's too much sodium and stuff in it. I keep saying I gotta do a lot of stuff, but I end up don't do nothing. I gotta butcher up that ham and get it put up. Yeah, but I don't feel safe in America. And I thought I could never say that. I remember coming back from overseas every time, and I was so damn glad to be on American soil because I felt safe. Can't say that anymore. When anarchy and chaos rules, the devil's got a big toehold in. I was always taught to pray for your leaders, people in charge. And I will continue that probably to the day I die. No matter which side's in the White House, pray for your leaders, that they make the right decisions. Leave it up to God. I mean, you got to vote. You voted. Yes, I believe they were counted legally. There's too damn much shit to keep it from not counting legally. Well, then next few days we'll find out. I believe that police officer lost his life. I know the woman that got shot. A couple of them got thrown off of a balcony, or they slipped and fell on their own. I don't know. There's 4 or 5 people got killed. It's a wonder they didn't start using machine guns and shooting them as they're running up the stairs. I think I would have just broke out. Both of them shooting on both sides. Because they claimed they had a bunch of people had guns and bombs and everything else, and they found a couple of pipe bombs and Maltese cocktails and whatever. Most preppers, I've never seen so many preppers on the far right. I didn't know that was a requirement. And now, I don't know where I could consider myself the far left, but I am a very liberal person. I don't think being prepared or a prepper is the politics of anarchy. I believe we prepare for basically tornadoes, hurricanes, sort of like FEMA or like the Red Cross. Put up food to help others, you know. I don't believe we be a stranger and say, well, alien invasion. Well, if that ever happened, well, some would be better off than others. Let's say a nuclear war broke out. I think it's pretty bad when you want to prepare against your own government. I mean, to me, I don't believe that, there's a lot about the government I don't trust. I mean, they've made big mistakes in their 244 years, I think, of existence. But I ain't gave up on them yet. I ain't abandoned them yet. I ain't stormed the White House yet. I still believe in the Democratic and Republican way. And Democrat and Republican way, because both sides. I mean, I don't believe anarchy gets you any damn where. Like I said, our little old neighborhood is mainly 99.999 everybody's over 55. Unless somebody's staying with somebody that's sick. For a few days it's under 55, but I doubt it. There's just been a few, maybe, what do they call that? Hospice that comes in and sits with people till they die. I believe in the years that I've lived on this world, on this planet, I was born in the most powerful nation in the world. And I never felt unsafe here, even in the Bay of Pigs or in anything that was happening, 9/11. I mean, yes, it was tragic. The Murrah building here in Oklahoma City. I mean, that was homegrown terrorists. 9/11 was foreign terrorists. But when we storm our seat of power and want to take control of our government, to me that's something unheard of. This is not 1776. We didn't storm to take over our own government. We was throwing off repression from a foreign government, the King, George, I believe it was. So this is what we set up. Our forefathers has set up as a ruling body. I believe that the elderly have got a better concept of how America works than the young generation. They've watched too damn much YouTube. You're never going to take this country over by force. You know, now can you throw up a little bit of anarchy? I think the foreign Chinese, let's say Chinese, Russian, communist parties or whatever, they're laughing their ass off at us. They have to be, you know. Putin's probably rolling around in the damn ground laughing so damn hard. And like I said, you say make America great. America's always been great. It's the greatest nation under the sun. But to call yourself a Christian and then act like that, you know, you're supposed to take your grievances to the Lord, and the Lord will handle it out. Go look what the Jewish people did when they were sitting under Pharaoh. They sat under him for 400 years. This nation's only been 244 years. But they sat under Pharaoh for 400 years. They was captive in Babylon for over 400 years. You know, going to be exterminated. Look what happened during World War II when Hitler exterminated 6 million of them. They took their grievances to the Lord. They even, I think there's a movie out where they put God on trial or whatever it was. But they took their grievances to the Lord. And the Lord will handle it. I mean, and when he makes his decisions are final. You know. So therefore, when you call yourself a Christian and you don't sit back and let God handle it, you know, then you're not, I hate to say this, you're not going to be the Christian that God would even recognize. You're an anarchist. You're a you know. And you can preach, you can twist it, you can do anything you want to with God's Word. But the basic principle of God is to be meek, you know, and, you know, strong like a lion, meek like a lamb. Strong like a lion is to endure, you know. And yes, if we would have endured the 4 years of Biden. We endured the 4 years of Trump. We'll endure multiple presidents after this Biden and after Trump and after whoever gets in office again. To change the world's outlook or the United States' policies. Look what Gandhi did. Look, I mean, peaceful demonstration, you know, is the way to go. I mean, to be born in America of a, let's say, with brown skin would be the best way to do it, or a different culture or whatever. It's got to be frightening to wake up and say, oh, I'm not as good a citizen as this other person because he's got whiter skin, blue eyes, and blonde hair. No. We should uphold the right for all American citizens, no matter what their religion, ethnic background, color of skin, sex orientation, or whatever else you want to call it. That message gives me hiccups. I mean, this is supposed to be the land of the free and the brave, not the stupid. That, to me, was considered completely stupid. You know, and I've been watching Facebook. I've got a lot of relatives. And you know what? I figured it out because I know these people personally. It's prejudiced. That's their motivation. Prejudice is the key motivation well, I'd say of 99% of, or 99.99999 to the infinity, is their motivation is prejudiced. And I'm thinking, really, although I'm not prejudiced, yes, you damn sure are. These white supremacists, these basically, they can call it any damn thing they want to, but it's basically being prejudiced under, I mean, you can be prejudiced, and you can be dark-skinned and be prejudiced, you know. You can be light-skinned and be prejudiced. You can be, prejudice is, rear its ugly little head like jealousy in a lot of different ways. But to be prejudiced against, I don't know, your own ideals or whatever, that, you know, this is your country and you're going to let it run the way you want it to. No, this is our country, and it should be run the way the people want it to run. We are the we the people. And that means the majority of us. Did I like everything that went down in politics? No. Do I like when my candidate that I tried to support, this, that, the other, would have lost or did lost or whatever, lose, not lost, but lose? Yeah, I was upset, but not to the extreme. I mean, it was more like I'm disappointed. But I endured. You know, there's another election coming up. There's another election coming up. There's another, you know. I know you don't want to hear the preaching and griping of an old man, but I'm just telling you, that was not the way to do it. And if you need to recalculate yourself, are you prejudiced? And be honest with yourself. I'm going to let you go. What the hell's looking at? They've even been on point. Listen. I'll talk to you guys later. But if anybody knows how come my hangouts don't get posted up on my channel, let me know. I can't figure it out. I can have a hangout, works fine, but I just can't get it. It won't come up on my channel after I shut it down. Talk to you guys later.